3 commissioners ago, I challenged all of you about in the packet. When I leave here today, Mr. Chairman, I want the in the packet of the chief's report. I want in the packet of the chairman of the road crew as an elected official years ago. 23 years elected official in this township. Okay, 8 years commissioner, 17 years planning commission, which you don't have, among other things. So I'm asking, when I leave this room, I want the packet reports. I'm entitled for that. Moffitt gave it to us. Wheatley gave it to us. So whoever is saying, don't give the report to us, the people in the township, don't say anything to us who've got to know whether there's fentanyl down the street, or their dog problem, or cars being coerced, or things stealing out of the cars. You know, shaking your head, what's that mean?
I agree with you.
Well, why do you have it in the packet? That's all I'm going to say. I want to leave here with the report.
I certainly would like to know if there's crime in my neighborhood. I agree with you.
But you guys in the packet, you read it, I don't get it. Whose report is that to all of you commissioners? Mr. Slinker?
I don't know the legality of it, but I just follow.
Oh, it's always legality, legality.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, in the back.
My name is Rich Borger.
Come on up, please. Please come up here.
My name is Rich Borger. I live at 265 Concord Drive. I'm curious about one thing. When you bought the property, the small property, from what account did the money come from?
Open space.
Hello?
Is that your comment?
No, it's a question.
Continue
As
the
a
comment.
citizen, I think I deserve an answer.
Yes, Mr. Murray, he has a copy of the check.
I'm sorry?
Ask Mr. Murray, he has a copy of the check.
I don't know who Mr. Murray is. What's the purpose of our coming here if we can't get information and ask questions and get answers?
It's public comment. Make your comment.
I just made a comment.
Okay, if you're not.
My comment
Jim,
deserves a
sit down.
response.
I would like to exercise my right under the sunshine law.
I'd
And
like
use
a
your
response.
permission,
No.
if
That's your
there's a
comment. That's your comment.
possible violation of the sunshine law, we're allowed to stand up and state it. Eric Fry,
So,
about
do you
4
have
months
any more
ago,
comments?
explained that we're allowed to ask questions, but you don't have to answer the questions.
I'm
So
looking
he
for
has
answers.
the right to ask the
Do you
question.
have any more comments?
Why do we come here if we can't get answers?
I just time to ask questions outside the meeting. What's the question? I've never received a question like that in my
I wouldn't
email.
even know how to get a hold of it.
I haven't.
I think it's time that we all learn more about you and start to do something
I
about
have
it.
a council
Okay, quiet down.
on the website. You can ask questions. You know, we can play the gotcha game here all night long, but if you have a question, you can submit it, and if we can answer it, they will. Okay, that's it. It's as simple as
I went
that.
to the township website to find out if it was meeting time. Not listed.
It better be.
I even saw meetings that were canceled in the advance.
I saw the township.
It's time that we have a democracy here. It's time you answer to us and answer some questions. You slid this thing under the rug, and you're gonna blow it on, and it doesn't matter what anybody feels. If we're really a democracy, stick it on the ballot box. Let's see what happens.
Yes.
Yes, my name is Bob Sauce. I live at 2097 East Hammer Road. I got 3 comments I'd like to make real quick. One is for the police chief. I noticed when I came in tonight, there was 2 officers out in the hallway. We got you here. My question to you, who's protecting the barn?
Yeah.
Is there anybody out on the street? And why do you feel we need 2 police officers in addition to you here? No comment, I guess.
No comment.
My second comment is for Michelle. Someone told me that this building was built in 1947, and I would like to know, when was the last time the roof was completely stripped and repaired for any structural damage, and a new roof put on, and what year and what condition?
Don't know.
You don't know?
Nope. Don't know.
And my last comment is this, when you sold the sewer system for $12.75 million, if you hadn't have sold that, you wouldn't even be building a building right now. I don't understand what's wrong with the buildings you got. I've been in construction all my life, and these buildings can be repaired. They'll last a lifetime if you take care of them. I just think you're wasting people's money. The problem with government is once you get money in your hands, you can't wait to spend it. Just take that money and invest it for a rainy day or do something for the rest of the people. So don't use it for open space. Build an open space.
Yes, ma'am, in the back.
My name is Barbara. I didn't come here tonight as a gotcha, I'm not trying to trap anybody. It's very frustrating to all of us.
Ma'am, could you come up to the?
I'm sorry. It's very frustrating to all of us that are here and so concerned with what's going on that we can't get any answers. You know, we're asking questions and you keep saying, oh, it's a commissioners meeting and you don't have to answer. That adds to the frustration, that adds to the anger that we all feel. The copy of the letter that you said, that you sent to all of us, can you send a copy? Can we have a copy of that? Because I live in Pottsgrove too, Upper Pottsgrove, and I don't recall getting the letter. So you must have it somewhere in your meetings, in your minutes rather, and if a copy of that's available, I think you need to get it out to us.
Or put it on the website.
I think it's on the website.
Okay, well, we'll double check it. And my one other comment is, I'm sure you're all familiar with that saying about if you give an inch, you take a yard. My question is, or comment is, that if, when the dust settles, and if this building does go on that property, what's next? Because how will you have a comeback if something else wants to be built there, and somebody will say, well, you already built the municipal building? What preserves the rest of the ground that makes that different than the whole parcel? Okay?
Barbara, I didn't get your last name, I'm sorry.
Or,
Okay, thank you.
that's my comment.
Thank
Please
you.
think about that, it's important.
Yes, sir.
Carl Speck, 150 Primrose Lane. I did some research on this referendum that we voted on to buy open space. And I understand that if you vote on a referendum and there's anything to be changed on that, it has to be voted on again. Now, I don't know the legal terms and anything, but I found this information on the internet, or on all about the internet. Another thing, following up on the gentleman here about the sewage. I've been paying sewage in this township for 51 years. You sell the sewage system promising that we're gonna get 2 years of reduced rates. As soon as it's sold, we don't get the reduced rates. We get a big increase. After 51 years of paying into the sewage, I am not getting any more benefits out of that than the people that are not hooked into the sewage in Upper Pottsgrove. which I feel is very unfair.
Yes.
Yes, sir.